this light inside is our love. When we look inside, yeah, we see this ember. We know this light inside is some child. We're imitating stars that move across the shimmer. We know this light inside is our love. When we look inside and polish the mirror, we know this light inside, yeah. We gotta rise up, oh. We gotta stand up tall. Don't let this world lock you out of your soul. We gotta rise up, oh. We gotta stand up tall. Don't let this world lock you out. We gotta rise up, oh. We gotta stand up tall. Don't let this world lock you out. Tall. Don't let this world lock you out. Don't let this world lock you out. Don't let this world lock you out. Of your heart. Give it all away. I'm listening, and it hurts to view from distance. I'm not gonna give up my patience, give up my rage, give up compassion.
So the question is, can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Did we fix the problems?
Yeah.
Oh,
Originally, the music was just like very much tinny and way in the background, and then it sounded better.
Okay, so I can go back to doing that. Hold on.
Yep.
All right, so we're good now, right? Rabbi, we're good now?
I don't hear anything at the moment.
No, but you hear me, obviously,
Yes.
because you're responding to me.
Yes.
How's that?
In this space.
All good?
How do
Yes.
we find
Okay, well, it's now 6:45, so we're going back on the air. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Zoom Siyyum for Wednesday evening. That was our friend Mikey Palker. Check out Mikey any chance you get on the various interwebs and Facebook pages and all that kind of stuff. Cool. Well, I'm glad we solved some of our audio problems. And I'm going to just turn it over to Rabbi.
Well, Erev Tov, everyone. Great to be with you, and wonderful to see you. Hi to some of those who are also with us on Facebook, to Ellen and Kylie and Adele and Janet and the Littons. Good to see you. Good to have you with us. And of course, to our folk here, we're going to start with a little music to get ourselves warmed up.
Well, since we listened to Mikey once, we might as well honor him again. We oh oh we oh oh we oh 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 we oh 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 we oh 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 we oh oh we oh Umanayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this day. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this day. Everybody now. We oh oh, we oh oh, we oh oh oh, we oh oh oh, we oh 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 oh. We oh oh, we oh oh, we oh oh oh, we oh oh oh, we oh 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 oh. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this lovely day. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out here on Zoom. We oh oh, we oh oh, we oh oh oh, we oh oh oh, we oh 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 oh.
We oh. How's everybody doing? Are you ohing out there? We oh, yeah. All right, good. And who would like to say hello today? Becca, you'd like to say hello? Oh, I think Aurora's also jumping around, but Becca will go first, and then we'll go to Aurora. I see Aurora jumping around over there.
I had pizza for dinner and with veggies too, and for dessert I had like a waffle with chocolate cookie.
Wow, quite a meal. Was it all yummy?
Yeah.
Good, good. Well, thank you for being with us tonight. All right, Aurora.
Ready? There you go. You're on.
Hi.
Hi.
Wait, hold on. Okay.
Okay,
All right, I think we're ready. Go ahead.
Oh, look at that.
do this again.
Did you make that today?
Aurora, did you make that today? Henry?
No,
When did you make it?
I can't remember. But
Was it
it's a
yesterday?
Yes, yesterday. It's a fun game. You can't stop it. It's fun.
Did you build that with mommy?
Yes, it's fun. Okay, so if you right there, and then I'm not gonna let it.
Well, it kind of works, right?
Daddy, where did that other bubble go? To be honest, where did the other bubble go? We don't know.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Let me say.
And what are you holding, Ronan?
Oh, let's say what you put that.
Like a random piece of baby furniture, it looks like.
No.
Right there. All right. Thank you for showing your contraption, Aurora. Thank you. All right. Yvonne, your turn. Unmute yourself.
And what did Yvonne have for dinner?
Yvonne, you're muted. I'm just trying to get you to unmute.
Okay, I have 4 short words with 3 short words with 4 letters. Vote, vote, vote. That's it.
I said I voted already, but of course, everybody who is eligible to vote should absolutely vote. So you have up until November 3rd. And those who want to vote in person, some polling places open this Saturday and others open 5 days before the election. But many of them open this Saturday, 11 days before the election. So those who want to vote in person. you can do that then as well. All right. Let's, I'll move into story and then we'll do our Siyyum. This is called God, Do You Know How I Feel? In the middle of the Garden of Eden, there was a big tree that had a big sign on it with big letters. Don't even think of eating the fruit from this tree. That's what it said. Of course, when Adam and Eve ate from the fruit of that tree, God kicked them out of the garden right away, which proves that if God puts up a sign, you better read it. Life outside the garden was hard. In the garden, most every tree had fruit, most every day was sunny, and most every animal was nice. But outside the garden, lots of trees had bugs, lots of days were cold, lots of animals wanted to bite, sting, or squash Adam and Eve. Because of the hard, cold, biting stuff that was outside the garden, Adam was sure that God lived only inside the garden. Adam was sad about not living near God anymore. But most days, Adam was just too busy to be sad. He had to spend a lot of time in the field plowing and sowing seeds and keeping the weeds away and watching out for animals with sting or bite potential. But whenever Adam wasn't busy, he was sad, really sad. In the garden, Adam would sometimes sit all day talking to God. Adam would talk to God about the sky and the water, about the mountains and the valleys. But the thing that Adam talked with most about God with was his feelings. Adam would see a beautiful sunset, a perfect flower, a fine spider web, a bird with colored feathers, or a little fish in the pond. And then Adam would smile this huge smile that seemed to come from his toes and wrap around his face and make his whole body shine. And Adam would try to explain to God just how he felt seeing such beautiful things all around. Sometimes Adam could not find the right words to explain how he felt, and he would just throw up his hands and ask, God, do you know how I feel? Then God would answer in a still small voice, I know how you feel. Then God would kiss Adam with a breath of wind, and the two of them would go their separate ways until the next day. Now that Adam was outside the garden, he remembered those talks with God. He was afraid they would never happen again, and he was very sad. One day in the fields, Adam saw a sunset that was pretty. It was not quite as red and purple and orange and yellow as the sunsets in the garden, but it was nice. Adam threw up his hands and hollered into the sky, God, do you know how I feel? But Adam heard nothing. Another day, Adam came upon a flower. There were not as many flowers outside the garden, but this was a beautiful red one with yellow inside. Adam smelled the flower and smiled. Adam shouted, God, do you know how I feel? But still Adam heard nothing. One morning, Adam came upon a spider web, and though it was not as big and fine as the spider webs in the garden, it was covered with dewdrops that sparkled in the morning light. Adam cried, God, do you know how I feel? But Adam heard nothing. One day, Adam saw a flock of geese flying somewhere, and he yelled at the geese, Come back here, birds. Tell me where you're going. Tell me about the sky and what it's like to fly and how it is to live in a place with no walls, and I'll tell you how I feel. But the geese did not stop, and Adam heard nothing but their honking as they flew off into the gray sky. Then one day, Adam came to the edge of a clear blue pond. Near the water's edge, there was a school of little fish swimming around. Adam sat down on a rock, put his head into his hands, and started to cry. First, it was a little cry, but soon his whole body was shaking and his tears were dripping into the pond like rain. Each teardrop scared the little fish as it hit the water, but they swam back to him when the water became still again. Soon Adam stopped crying. He looked at the fish and said nothing. Just then the sun came out from behind a cloud, warming his face. A breath of wind blew against his cheeks and dried his tears, and all of a sudden, a small voice said, I know how you feel. God, is that you? Adam asked. Do you live out here? God said, I live everywhere you let me in. I called to you so many times, Adam said. Why didn't you answer me? God said, I was always answering you. It's just that outside the garden, you have to listen a little harder to hear me. Things are not as quiet out here. I miss the garden, Adam said. I know how you feel, said God. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I had to kick you out. Everything was good there, but maybe it was too good. The garden was a little small and you didn't have to work for anything. Even though things are harder outside the garden, you will appreciate what you have. Also, there are no walls out here, and you need to make things grow and work. Being in a place that's perfect may not be as good for you as being in a place where you are needed. Outside the garden, your children's children can grow up and spread out and fill this great big earth. Come to think about it, I'm not really sure which is better, being in the garden or being outside the garden. Then Adam smiled and said to God, I know just how you feel. And God kissed Adam with a breath of wind. Erev Tov, everyone. We're going to move into our evening Siyyum, our Shema and Hashkivenu prayers.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam, Leolam Va'ed. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'shalom, L'shalom. V'hamidenu shomrenu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right, O Adonai. Amen. Amen, amen. Amen, amen. Amen. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'shalom, L'shalom. V'hamidenu shomrenu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen.
Just a couple quick announcements. We have right after this at 7:15 our class with Tammy Schneider and Gary Gilbert on Love Your Neighbor or Not, Jewish views on our non-Jewish neighbors and what Jewish tradition has to say about that. Of course, tomorrow is a sort of a day off of classes and things like that. And then on Friday, we have our 2 Shabbat services at 6:30 and at 7:30. Saturday morning you've all gotten an invitation to tune in virtually to the Ben Bush's bar mitzvah celebration on Shabbat morning. And so Mazel Tov to the Bush family on the upcoming bar mitzvah on Saturday. And Sunday, of course, will be a Beit Sefer day and all of our regular Sunday stuff. And then we'll be back with you for Zoom Siyyum on Monday. I think that's as far as I'll go for now. Anything else you want to add, Cantor Paul?
I do want to mention I put up a little reminder that Sunday afternoon is our virtual this year Interfaith Walk for Peace. As I mentioned there, Rabbi and I participated in this. This is our 12th anniversary, so for 11 years, we've been part of bringing our community together around issues of peace in the Middle East and just getting to know each other in general. Unfortunately, we won't be physically able to spend time together, but there is a special program planned which includes live contributions from peacemakers and both Jews and Muslims and Christians. I guess that's what's the word? For three, let's sing in spirit. What do we call it? A trinity of contributions from the land of Israel, and there will be breakout discussion groups. So if you're interested in building bridges across faith lines and interested to hear some perspectives from people on the ground in the Middle East, check it out. There's links in on the Facebook page.
Great. All right, let's close with a song.
Speaking of peace. Odivo shalom aleinu, Odivo shalom aleinu, Odivo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Odivo shalom aleinu, Odivo shalom aleinu, Odivo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam shalom. Odiavo shalom aleinu, Odiavo shalom aleinu, Odiavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Odiavo shalom aleinu, Odiavo shalom aleinu, Odiavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam shalom. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Shalom salam. Odiavo shalom aleinu, Odiavo shalom aleinu, Odiavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. May peace come to us and to all who dwell on earth. And let us say together, Amen.
Erev Tov, everyone. Great to see you. Lehitraot. See you soon.
See you soon. Good night. Have a wonderful Wednesday evening and